Gorman, as you may have heard. I am an extrovert and a theater kid. And the reason why I do networking, B&I, and educational moments outside of these networking circles is to help gain and add credibility to my very class clown and whimsical personality that if you didn't have those things, you would never trust me with your insurance, ever. Moments like this help you understand that I am serious. I do know what I'm doing. I have been doing it for a very long time. I've won awards for what I do. And I am very humble about that. So, normally we'll talk about home and auto insurance, right? Thank God we have the commercial seat opened up now, and we've never really had a good life insurance person, so I'm just gonna talk about all the insurance so that you guys know that I can do all insurance. All insurance services. I'm getting scared.
It's for life insurance.
No. Today we're going to talk about life insurance. Like I said last week, shifting my focus for this year, I really want to focus on that. Went through some personal losses. We're seeing a lot of stuff come out now with Facebook and social media. A lot of people are unprepared. A lot of people don't have a plan in place. A lot of people haven't done that. Whenever you think about insurance, you think about I have to have it, I need to have it, or I don't want to have it, right? I can't tell you how many times we hear this exact phrase in the insurance industry. Insurance is a racket every day, 3 to 4 times a day, until your house burns down. Then it's the best thing that's ever happened to you, right? So life insurance it's not your house burning down, it's your life being erased, your income disappearing. People who depended on you to pick them up at daycare, to pick them up at school, to go to a graduation, right? They're not there anymore. You can't replace those people with money. But what I tell people is that life insurance just allows you and your family and the people that you leave behind that you love and depend on you, it just gives them choices. Because you want to be able to have choices. You don't want to have to move in with a family member or have a family member move in with you or sell your house because you didn't have a plan in place for that income. So I've got a few slides today. We're just going to talk about it. There's a couple types of insurance that we may not offer. I could always refer you out to other companies that may. Please make sure that you see your local trusted, vetted Edward Jones agent, Kitty Johnson, for any other financial services that you may be interested in. So, today we're going to talk about why life insurance matters. Number one is going to be peace of mind, right? As soon as you buy a car, what if you don't have insurance and there's a loan on it? How do you feel when you're driving the car? How do you feel when your tag is dirty? Cops 3 cars behind you, what do? Doesn't matter. You're going to Burger King, Wendy's, Food Line, whatever's the next turn on, right? Right? You feel like you're not doing something right. You're not protected. You're not following the rules. You're not following the law. You have no peace of mind because you're not doing what you should be doing. Life insurance allows you to have that peace of mind. Sure, we still don't want you to jump out of a plane without testing the parachute multiple times, but for those unexpected things, your family's covered. Also, recently I've seen a lot of posts about like missing people, missing children, family members losing somebody. People in this room know someone who's lost a father, right? And kids, like there was kids and a wife left behind, and he was in his 40s, unexpectedly, right? So we have the ability as insurance agents to have impact in our communities by giving the gift of life insurance to people. I would rather be remembered for the amount of lives that I protected and served rather than the amount of premium that I sold, right? I don't want to be recognized for how big my agency is. It would be great to say, man, Matt Gorman really saved us whenever my grandma passed away or my uncle passed away unexpectedly. I would love to have that reputation. There's a couple of myths about life insurance. Number one is it's too expensive. How many people bought a cup of coffee today? Sweet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Life insurance can cost the amount that all 3 of those coffees were combined in 1 month. Less than $20. Sometimes the things that you get in the mail are true. Life insurance as low as, but make sure that you vet those because sometimes they're just trying to get you in the door and they're giving you the rate for like the 19-year-old kid that's got like marathon jeans, you know? Just be careful. It could be expensive, but to get a policy, it is not. Coverage through work is enough, right? Who owns the policy if you have a coverage through work?
Work.
Guess what happens when you leave, get laid off, get fired, they change their benefits, they decide to no longer offer health insurance and give you a stipend. Guess what happens to that policy? You have zero say in that policy. Guess what happens whenever you're done? You retire with honors. They throw parties for you. Guess what happens to your life insurance? Gown! Thank you, Kitty. I loved how you put that little gown. So you just don't have control over it. So I don't necessarily like work insurance plans. I love including them in the amount of coverage that you have right now, but I don't plan on them because how many of us have had the same job our whole lives forever? Answer to your question, right? Number 3, I'll get it later. I'll get it later. Guess what? You can't get life insurance now for the rest of your life because you had one of those little heart palpitations. And now it's on your record that you got blockage. Now you're on Lipitor and all that stuff. Don't wait until it's too late. You're one doctor's visit away from never being able to get life insurance again. Life insurance for businesses, we're all business owners, so that's why I wanted to bring this up today. If you have business partners, make sure that you talk to a commercial insurance agent or a financial advisor, somebody that can help you understand what's going to happen if something happens to your business owner, right? Your partner. Because if not, if Earl and I are in business together, Mrs. Earl becomes my business partner the second that he goes flatline.
That'd be funny.
That'd be crazy. Now I have a business partner who I've never met, never talked to, never game planned with, didn't have 5 years worth of a working relationship with. I really just want to be able to buy her out, but we didn't buy any life insurance. Some people buy what's called a cross-purchase agreement. I'll have life insurance on Earl. Earl will have life insurance on me. And when I pass away, we'll go see Emily Price and Josh Apple, and we'll draft up a document that when I die, that money goes to Earl, and Earl can buy out my side of the business and give that money to my significant other so that we can invest and bring that money with the family for the rest of their life and not be stuck in a business relationship for years that you may not want to be in. You can also use it to cover debt, and you can also use it to cover one person that may, like if you're making a business out of an internet company and you've got an algorithm, one person has it, I need 3 years worth of salary for this one person, because if they pass away, I need to hire a plumber if something happens to Alan, right? I need somebody that's in that license. I can't be bragging about being licensed all day and then, right? Today we'll only talk about 2 different types of life insurance. The reason why we're using doors is because we like to talk about it as renting your life insurance or buying your life insurance. What did you do before you could buy your home? Rent it, right? Overall cost of it is low. Benefits of renting are minimal, but it allows you to have a roof over your head and it allows you to be covered when there's a storm outside or the conditions aren't ideal. Purchasing whole life insurance and having it for your entire life and not a term of your life is like buying a home, and every payment that you make on that life insurance policy creates equity in the policy that you can use as cash value, or you can purchase it on your children and have that $30,000, $25,000, $40,000 whenever they turn 30, 33 years old. They're getting married, they're buying their first house. If there's nothing wrong with them, awesome. We had life insurance just in case there was. But if there is something wrong with them, going into that next phase of their life, they're covered. They're guaranteed insurability, even though they may have started smoking or had cancer or Crohn's disease or diabetes, whatever it may be. Either one of these life insurance policies is good to have. If you have any more questions about them, we would love to talk to you about it. It's something that we've done for 12 years. We've paid those checks to the families that we've sat down with, and they've made that joke. I don't want to get too much, Sharon over here is gonna, don't want to give her any ideas. But then 3 years later, I'm in their living room after the wake, handing them a check. I know that it can't bring them back, but again, it buys them choices. It allows them to do what they thought the life insurance could do for them. So don't be afraid to buy it for your children, because they'll never be younger than they are right now, and they'll never be healthier than they are right now. And it allows them to have those choices later on in life. So you're basically protecting people that really don't have a voice right now. There's 4 different methods to calculate how much life insurance you need. Some people use the DIME method: debt, income, mortgage, and education. I use LIFE: loans, income, final expenses, and education. I know, Wendy, I'm almost done. Julie took up at least 45 seconds of my time.
Wow.
Silence! You're going to need some life insurance if you don't.
Got it on recording, just saying.
Sorry, just remember. Your local, heartfelt, caring insurance agent here to serve and help you. Life insurance is based on how old you are, how healthy you are, what kind of stuff you do at Guadajios in the afternoon on a Tuesday, and the amount of coverage that you're looking for. And what we want to do is just sit down and help identify to protect what matters to you. So the colors are absolutely not working whatsoever. But I swear there's a word: review, explore, and consult.
Nice.
And then I'm done. I'm so sorry. Does anybody have any questions about the incredibly fun and exciting topic of dying?
Will I be fully insured?
What?
Will I be fully insured?
There's no such thing as full coverage. If you'd like to hear more about that, I'm teaching a class at the Small Business Center on Monday, 6 p.m., called The Fallacy of Full Coverage. Thank you, Joseph. Next, Cheyenne.
Do you have to pay that class?
I believe that the class is free, offered to small businesses in Johnson County at the Johnson County Community College Small Business Center Monday at 6 p.m. Next.
Does the person you're getting life insurance on have to know about it?
Yes. And they have to sign in an email that was signed in an email to that person. Any other questions? I hate you. I hate you right now.
Kids insurance. If they have a pre-existing health thing, does that matter even for kids?
Doesn't matter. Everything has a number. Everything has a rating, right? So depending on what it is, it's going to decide what the premium could be. It's always good to have what's called a child term rider on like parents insurance, because kids are covered usually 15 days after birth. Would you guys say that's like industry standard, 15, 14 days, right? So if you have that on your policy, you may have coverage guaranteed already on your kids. So if you have a policy in place and you have a child that may have something, we can look at that and see if you have that coverage. If not, we just have to figure out what company is best, which underwriting company likes it the most and gives you the best rate with the longest, most amount of coverage.
Or like, is there any like for kids with autism that'll be long term with you? It doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter. Even people with cancer cleared for 5 years, right? Heart attack, medicated, good doctor's reports, like, it's not going to be a multi-issue. Nope. Good. Last question. He'll be my last question.
Do keep writing policies have the same restrictions as a personal term policy?
What do you mean restrictions?
Like if his heart sucks.
If his heart sucks?
Yeah. You said like if someone has a palpitation, they can't get life insurance after that.
It's the medical underwriting person insurance.
Medical underwriting is going to be, the difficulty of the underwriting is going to be based on the dollar amount of the insurance. That person, a heart palpitation doesn't mean you can't get insurance. If you have a heart attack, it means you won't be able to get insurance for a period of time until you prove that you're eligible, right? Or healthy enough. So some people have, like I have a heart murmur, I've been able to get millions of dollars of insurance and it hasn't bothered them. But each individual person will have their own individual pricing, rating, and restrictions. So there's not going to be a negative on the type, like the use of the insurance. All medical underwriting is usually going to be the same unless you find no underwriting life insurance. Like no exam, $50K, only $200, right? Like.
Is it the same medical process for the business one?
Correct, same.
Same underwriting?
Same.
Okay.
Yeah. Earl.
Thank you. Hey, good job, first of all.
I know.
Yeah, no, I know. No, so all three of my kids have life insurance with the company that Matt would probably recommend you guys. And I'll just to give you an idea of it, they all have $250,000 for less than $1 a day. That thing, yeah. So everything he just said, fantastic. That's real pricing.